We have quite a lot of news from EA today as they have revealed some financials. Now these figures are for the earnings report for the first quarter of the financial year 2017. Financial years are weird, basically. According to this report, millions of people are still playing both Battlefield 4 and Star Wars Battlefront, and the Battlefield franchise, led by Battlefield 4, had more than 11.5 million unique players during the first quarter of the current fiscal year for EA. As for Star Wars Battlefront, it had over 6.6 million unique players during the quarter, and Madden NFL 16 saw an increase of more than 20% year over year, and yes, that is unique players. And as for EA Access, the subscriber base more than doubled year over year. In terms of revenue, for the quarter ending June 30th, EA did report net revenue of $1.27 billion compared to $1.2 billion year over year. And according to them, 54% of the revenue came from digital sales, which accounted for $689 million compared to $623 million in the same quarter of last year. Extra content, which of course is DLC and the like, made up about $300 million of the digital revenue, whereas $137 million was made from full game downloads, and subscriptions added an impressive $87 million, which does include both EA Access and Origin Access. As for the mobile side of things, they did say that particular sector pulled in $165 million. And the CFO Blake Jorgensen said, quote, "Our digital business drove this quarter, particularly outperformance from FIFA Ultimate Team on console and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes on mobile. Its success along with the launch of NBA Live Mobile gave us great confidence in our ability to operate and add new live services throughout the year." As well as all that nitty-gritty information, we also have some comments from Blake Jorgensen on their forecast for both Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2, arguably EA's biggest releases for this year. And regarding Battlefield 1, he said, quote, "We've told people that typically a Battlefield title does about 15 million in a year. Our guidance is slightly under that, and we hope that the excitement builds and it will clearly go through that number. But for now, it's slightly under that number." As for Titanfall 2, we actually got an interesting reveal that the first game sold a little over 7 million units, which is pretty damn impressive, and they seem confident that Titanfall 2 will beat that. And he said, quote, "We think it will do more than that, but it's probably closer to 10 million than it is to 15 million as built into our guidance. So closer to 9 to 10 million on Titanfall and just under 15 million on Battlefield 1. So there you have it, some interesting figures from EA, with some nice increases in some areas and other areas remaining rather flat. For example, the revenue for the quarter was, a slight increase, but mostly it would be registered as flat in financial terms. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.